Although,
Well,
siyempre, they have to keep a certain standard. Kumbaga, they have to keep a certain
Teka
standard.
lang,
Okay.
Boomski. Technical difficulties.
All right.
GG.
So, G. Okay. So, guys, welcome. Welcome again to another Kwentuhan with DJ and Fonzie. I am DJ.
And I'm Fonzie.
Yeah, what's up? What's up? So, today we have some pretty interesting topic to discuss. Some tinatawag nila na NFT. NFT is meaning non-fungible uh non-fungible
Open.
tokens na
Mhm.
it's a for short, for those for short, it's a way of digital goods na pwedeng ibenta, unique digital goods in a way na
Mhm.
pwedeng ibenta online na it's stored in the same way as in a blockchain, meaning in the same way as a tulad ng Bitcoin or Ethereum for those who are familiar with cryptocurrency. So it's a unique digital goods na pwede ibenta. Now, this is weird. Weird lang para sa akin kasi um, unique digital goods, meaning it's not
Hmm.
non-tangible. Hindi mo siya mahahawakan in any sense of the way. Its existence merely is dependent on kung saan siya nakastore.
Oo, pero hindi. Paano ba? Um, Kasi ang ginagamit una yung non-fungible tokens, ginagamit siya doon sa, art scene before. Basically kasi,
Hmm.
they're using yung NFTs sa kumbaga to sell to sell, non to sell a once in a lifetime experience. So
Hmm,
parang
hmm, hmm.
parang ang nangyayari is hindi wala ka dun sa experience na yun. Wala ka dun sa experience na yun.
Yes.
Pero alam mo hindi ko kasi ma-gets yung mentality ng bakit yung headspace ng bibili ng NFT. Kasi wala ka sa event na yun,
Uh-huh.
pero binili mo yung rights nung experience na yun. Nage-gets mo
Yeah, nagigets ko. Pero
yung idea?
that is from the perspective, yung
Eh,
view nung media is from the perspective of the person who captured
oo,
that moment, tama?
oo. So parang may, for example, there's this content creator, I don't know kung sino, bak si hindi ko na ini-name kasi hindi ko alam. Pero he's opening Pokemon cards, tapos ano siya, meron siyang mga nakukuhang rare cards.
Yeah.
So anong nangyari, sabi niya na, "Okey, I'll be selling yung NFT, yung
Mhm.
the moment na nakuha niya yung card, yung moment na yun, he'll be selling it online via NFT." So
Mhm.
may mga bumili, so kumita siya mga $8,000 I mean, big amount of money. Pero kung
Ah, okey.
titingnan mo yung disclaimer, Paps, titingnan mo yung disclaimer, naka-disclaimer dun na walang walang Pokemon card or walang kahit anong item na involved dun sa magiging transaction ninyo.
Yeah.
Basically, ang binili mo is the moment of him finding out that card.
So, parang binili mo yung recording, video recording of opening,
No,
unboxing
not
some sort.
really. No, not really. Kasi kapagka sinabi niya na yung recording ang binili niya, hindi pa puwede, eh. Kasi once na monetize ni YouTube yun, meron kang ano dun, merong, habol yung bumili nung
Bumili,
moment,
oo.
'di ba? So, hindi gano'n.
Hindi,
The
pero
the on
basically kinapture lang niya yung pag-open niya ng Pokemon cards.
Yes. Pero kumbaga parang yung na-experience niyang saya, binili nung tao na yun,
Oh.
gets mo? So, it's the emotion, the moment, 'di ba? Kaya kaya laging sorry, laging open and close quotes, eh, air quotes, kasi the moment.
May may ano bang tawag
It's
dun, terminology, jargons?
it's a, let's say parang, they're looking at it, maraming application na possible ang NFT, totoo lang.
Mhm, mhm.
Pero at the moment siyempre parang memeable, within
Yeah,
air
yeah,
quotes.
yeah.
Memeable yung mga puwedeng pinaggagamitan niya.
I mean,
So
I get it, on a, art's perspective, like if digital
mm,
arts siya, I get it, kumbaga parang if they want to digitize or, make something na parang
yun, yun
patagalin
actually.
yung buhay ng isang
Hmm,
art na sabihin natin luma na just an example, Mona Lisa, example. So, any material naman ay nagde-degrade. So I'm assuming dahil sa tagal na rin ng Mona Lisa, sooner or later, materials around
hmm,
Mona Lisa will degrade as well. So they do want to uh, put it in a consumable way. Para puwedeng consume ng mga tao
yup,
in a sense na puwede mo pang tignan, na alam mo pa kung anong mukha ng Mona Lisa. In a sense na,
hmm,
okay, there's still originality na, "Oh, itong file na 'to is the original file for Mona Lisa. They just digitized it." I
yup.
get that point, I get that point.
NFTs being actually used now in terms of para siyang nagiging, you can look at it like a collector's item,
No,
parang
that
gano'n.
makes sense,
So so pero it's since hindi siya since the idea is non-fungible, yun yung
Mhm,
may disconnect. Kasi bumili ka ng experience. It's not really you buying something na, for example, bumili ako ng album. The
mhm,
first album na nilabas ng isang magaling na banda na gusto ko.
mhm,
So, 'pag bumili ako ng album na yon, yung first run nila, tapos merong mga pirma-pirma, 'di ba, siyempre collector's edition, box set and whatnot, 'di ba?
mhm,
So, meron akong keepsake, merong mapupunta sa akin, meron akong, it's fungible, 'di ba?
mhm.
So, I mean, personally hindi ko nakikita kung bakit nila ginagamit yung term na non-fungible way. Kasi yun nga, the mere fact na bumili ka ng experience, oo, collector's item siya na parang, okey, um, I'm I'm buying the experience of, for example, Neil Armstrong na naglakad sa moon.
Yeah, that's really
That's
a
'Di
good
ba?
ano, oo.
That's weird. That's weird. Kasi kung binili ko yung moment na yun, why?
Pero that's something na, literally out of this world experience. That's
Mm.
something na I think makes sense. First walk on the moon,
Paano?
yung
I mean,
perspective, hindi, I mean,
I mean,
you would see it assuming na, technology allows it or technology is capable, you would see
yun,
it in a
yun,
first person
yun,
perspective.
yun tol, yun. Kapagka umabot na tayo dun sa punto na,
First human on Mars, parang gano'n.
'di ba, 'di ba 'pag umabot na tayo sa punto na puwede na nating ma-experience firsthand. So, for example, okay, this is the first walk on Mars, tapos may camera siya or VR,
Oo.
'di ba? Tapos ibebenta nila as NFT yung experience ng first walk. in a limited set na 100 people lang ang makakakita ng unang steps ng unang tao sa Mars.
That's
Tol,
something. That's something.
that's something.
Uh,
Pero up
that's truly
until
something.
umabot tayo sa punto na yun, na I think dapat meron. Kasi pero, I'm catching myself kasi if you think about it, yung you can also apply that doon sa, um, naglabas ng Pokemon card dude. Kasi technically may video na yun, eh.
Mhm.
Ang difference lang siguro is public kasi yung video na binili mo, yung moment, public siya, nai-release na siya to the public.
Mhm.
So, tapos parang binili mo pa rin siya. So, ibig sabihin hindi
Unique.
na siya exclusive.
Yung experiences hindi na unique.
Oo, hindi na ikaw at yung original seller yung nakakaalam.
Oo.
Supposedly dapat yun tingin ko sa gano'n dapat may binding contract kayo na kayong dalawa lang makakaalam
But
nitong moment na 'to.
yeah, but the weird part for me is yung sinasabi mo your buying experience. Is
Mhm.
technically speaking, it's just a way a record of something na view mo, right? It's a media na kino-consume mo
It's
lang. It's similar to kung anong binayaran mo with, just an example,
hmm,
Netflix. Kung anong pinapanood mo, you paid for it, that's it, you're just viewing it. But in this case, you just bought something na ikaw lang. Well, if allowed, yung NFT purchase na yon, ikaw lang
mhm,
ang makaka-view or ikaw lang ma-experience aside from the
dapat,
person who
oo.
experienced it firsthand.
So, parang ano 'di ba, yung ano nila interactive thingy,
Alin?
parang gano'n. So,
Ah,
yung interactive movie nila yung kailangan mo yung remote
ah,
control.
I forgot the movie. Oo, parang
Basta
parang
yun,
gano'n,
oo, 'di
so,
ba?
parang may different
So,
outcome each decision na
oo,
gawin mo,
okey 'di ba, parang gano'n. Pero kasi meron ding mga NFTs, ay parang kunyari ang dami kong alam 'di ba, pero totoo lang, recently ko lang din
Ako rin, eh.
nalaman na hindi, recently ko lang nalaman yung mga ano, yung mga info na 'to kasi parang nung may mga pinapanood kasi ako mga show na parang, "Oh, si ganito, nagbenta sila ng NFT tapos nagbigay siya ng background on how it's being used."
Mhm.
Tapos sabi ko parang, "Huh, it's I mean, it's
It's something.
some artists are actually selling NFT
Yeah.
na na on future artwork na hindi pa nila naiisip. Imagine that,
Wala pa sila output.
wala pang output, sorry, wala pang output, pero they're actually just selling the experience of having an
So, parang
artwork an
eureka moment
artwork
pa lang,
sorry,
eureka moment pa lang.
yung Eureka moment ang binebenta nila.
Ano yun, parang ire-record lang nila yung sarili nila.
Yun nga yung ano dun, yun nga yung weird, tol. Kasi isipin mo, then it would defeat the purpose of having a record. Yun yung sinasabi ko sa'yo kaya kaya hindi pa talaga malinaw kung
Mhm.
I mean siguro meron na silang guidelines or paano nagwo-work yung NFT baka malay mo sobrang late lang natin sa Pilipinas at saka
As
the rest of the world pero
uh, as far as I know, NFT works in a way na it's stored in a blockchain. Again, similar with cryptocurrency.
mhm,
It's stored in a blockchain kung saan it's not really easily accessible as well for public to know
mhm,
yung kasi ano 'di ba, for example for blockchain, for Bitcoin mining, kailangan mo i-solve yung logic behind it in order for you to unlock
yep,
yung amount na nandun, tama ba?
mhm,
So
mhm,
it works kind of the same as far as I understand, I could be wrong, but as far as I understand, it works kind of the same way that only you can view it, only you has the access for it. Like it's an NFT, it's in a blockchain, and
an
therefore you have access to it on your own. It's up to you kung gusto mo i-share publicly, kung if you paid an amount that that's insignificant for you and you can share it the world, then it's fine, it's okay. Pero that's the thing. It's a what they said. Hindi ko rin alam
Mhm.
how the uniqueness of the digital media would work. Hindi ko alam kung paano yun. Like, hindi defeated by the purpose of copy paste ba siya? Something.
Puwede mo i-copy paste.
'Di ba? Hindi ko alam. Like,
Abo
this simple file can go around on the internet and essentially everyone has it. Alam din nila yung password. And that's the thing. Hindi ko
Sarap
alam.
sa ulo nun,
But as far as I've read, may ledger, digital ledger, I think,
Mhm.
na keeps track of it because of that's the purpose of the uniqueness or
Hmm.
something. That's a thing.
Pero
Yun yung ano, yun yung
pero how
uh,
would kasi meron namang isang banda na nagbenta sila ng experience. Again, I'm
international
I'm
band ba yan?
yes, international band siya tapos parang binenta nila yung experience ng first concert nila via
Pa
NFT.
paano
Ay, well
paano nila
actually hindi.
na-record yun?
Well, actually hindi, yung album. Binenta nila yung
First
NFT ng
first
album.
album. Oh, pero everyone
NFT
meron
album.
namang bumili ng album nila.
Yun, oo, may bumili. Yun nga, eh, kaya nga sila nasali sa balita, may bumili.
Pe
Pero
Hindi, may
ang
bumili ng album nila na hindi NFT.
yun nga yung weird, eh. Hindi ko alam kung yung NFT guarantees you that you're the only person that would get the album or 'di ba, or may access ka dun sa album for some reason over the internet. 'Di ba kasi kung Spotify na yun or private ano ba yun, private drive, 'di ba, na ibibigay
Ah,
sa'yo via the token or meron silang website na pupuntahan nung NFT
may website yata, like
tapos
example ito, may titignan ako and I'm checking this for the first time. Website is called Rarible. Sorry po kaya sabihin, Rarible. You basically ang transaction with this is you will buy an FTP using cryptocurrency, Ethereum, Bitcoin, kung may Bitcoin kayo. You can buy those digital media. So, and you'd have, I'm not sure you had have access to it. You had ano, hindi rin ako ganun ka familiar with it. I've just heard about this like recently, really recently lang.
hmm, eh, ang so ayun nga, hindi kasi ang that would be weird if you think about it. Kasi how how collector's item?
I
I'm
think
guessing
so.
I'm
More of
guessing.
that's the point of it. Like digital
Pero
media.
pero tol, it would open another question, eh. I mean, babalik tayo dun sa ano, babalik tayo dun sa original topic. Pero I mean, if what what else would you get in a digital purchase ng isang box set album? Digital purchase,
Mhm.
It aside from the songs, kasi parang ha kunyari bumili ako ng CD, the box set or I mean nagge-game ka so or you're playing games, 'di ba? So, yung Diablo na box set before,
Mm.
remember that? Meron siyang CD or ano tapos may mga figurines, mga gano'n.
Yeah.
Maraming included dun sa box set. Tapos bigla mong sasabihin sa'kin na, "Okey magbebenta ako ng Diablo ano ba 3
Mhm.
ata or oo 'yan, Diablo 3 or kung ano man yung remastered version nila ngayon for some reason. Tapos box set siya pero online mo siya bibilhin or online lang siya, online purchase siya, digital purchase siya. Then ano yung box set aside from you getting, uh, extra costume
I
siguro.
think kasi it's a parang ako titignan ko 'yun. It's a if we look at it simpler terms, you're trying to sell something so unique na you include things in it. Maybe secret footage and a personalized message, that's
Tama,
possible.
tama,
And
tama.
then kapag nilagay mo siya dun, it's not really accessible until ibigay mo yung key. So there's a key and an unlock key para viewable
So,
yung media
malay mo
sa loob.
possible na ano, possible na ire-record nila yung pangalan mo sa ano, 'di ba?
Oh, it's
Parang, okay,
yeah,
DJ, this purchase is just for you, 'di ba?
parang
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 gano'n.
gano'n, 'no, ta's may
Welcome to
video
the world
message
of
sila,
Diablo. Tapos
parang ano, and
the
then
original voice actor sabihin sa'yo, "Okay, DJ, welcome to the world of Diablo."
according to Rarible, and they keep track of it, so meron din tinatawag na royalty system on it. So it means
Hmm,
na kapag binenta mo, kunwari ako may
yun
may
pa. Puwede
may ano
nilang
ako.
ibenta yun, magiging parang art piece yung
Yeah,
bentahan.
pero yung
Oo,
original na nagbenta,
yun.
kunwari ako, akin yung original art na yun,
Ah,
binenta ko sa'yo, and you decide to sell it later on dahil nagmahal,
hmm.
part of your proceeds will go to me.
So parang
As
multi-level marketing.
I think as far as I can
Oo,
understand. Parang may
pero
may ano,
may cut,
may
may cut
royalty,
yung
may cut,
original
oo. Oo.
original buyer.
Yeah, yeah, oo.
Kumbaga may royalty pa sa towards down
Uh,
the line.
which brings me
Hmm,
some kasi searching through NFT and trying to look for things na parang ano ba yung best way to for me to understand it. Kasi hindi ko rin siya fully grasp yung idea. Like
mhm,
it's as simple as selling something unique.
mhm.
That's the simplest I can explain it.
Well,
Pero
oo.
uh, naghanap ako ng possible na ano ba yung common or ano ba yung sikat na binebenta towards it. Apparently, and this is weird, si si Jack Dorsey, CEO of Twitter,
Mhm, mhm, oo.
has auctioned his first ever tweet sa Twitter as digital memorabilia as an FTP. The Verge says,
And
Twitter co-founder and CEO Jack Dorsey uh, will plan to convert yung proceeds no nabentang NFT, sorry. NFT
mhm,
na yon to charity.
mhm.
Um, so binebenta niya yung NFT. Currently, ang highest bid is $2.5 million.
Um,
For the first tweet, guys,
I'm
just hear me out. Yung tweet is as simple as a stored text value sa isang database. So it's just a bunch of text or image na nakastore sa isang database. Meaning, walang pinagkaiba yon versus tinype mo yung text na yun sa isang simpleng notepad or text editor. It's very
mhm,
similar and it's you saving that file into your computer. That's
I'm
basically it. Pero dahil si Jack Dorsey, maybe because it's Jack Dorsey who who tweeted it, and it's the
mhm,
probably first tweet or maybe
hmm,
the first tweet of the CEO. So binebenta niya na yun as an FTP. I'm not sure kung paano nila i-store yun into an sorry, NFT. Hindi ko alam kung paano nila i-store yun into an NFT file or container. But they are, and binebenta nila yun.
but
Right
they
now,
are.
it's highest bid for 2.5. I mean, I understand 2.5 million, maybe 25 million pa yan. I understand kung it's a very rare form of art piece. Or a lumang art na, again, tulad sabi ko kanina, Mona Lisa, something like that. Uh,
Pero
yeah.
I'm guessing kasi nga dahil we're moving papunta sa ano, sa digital realm of digital content na. I mean, sobrang bihira na kasi ng ano, I mean, sobrang bihira na ng mga printed works that are not expensive. Nage-gets mo? So, I mean, paintings usually are expensive lalo na kung
Yeah.
kilala yung artist.
Mm-hmm.
So, the only way for the normal people to keep up is bumili ka ng digital purchase. You also get the same high, basically yung endorphin sa utak mo. 'di ba?
Well, there's also autographs like pwede mo pa-sign yung bola mo, yung kunwari bola, basketball. Pwede mo pa-sign yung bola na yun na walang ka-value-value sa mundo. It could be the cheapest
Hmm,
basketball you've ever bought. It could be something as expensive as a Wilson basketball or something like that. Uh, it could be that it's a very, very simple basketball. Pero once na pinirmahan na yun someone as famous as Shaquille, Michael Jordan,
hmm.
if you got it signed by Kobe Bryant, the late Kobe Bryant, then value is much higher.
Actually medyo mas malaki value nung kay Kobe kapagka
I think Kobe and
yung
Michael Jordan is up there.
ay oo,
Uh,
kasi I mean hindi malalayo tayo ng konti pero
and
I mean 90s thing 'to, eh. I mean
uh, hindi pero
nagpang-abot yung dalawang yun, eh, nagpang-abot
nagpag-abot yung
silang dalawa,
dalawa.
eh. So
Pero
parang
that's the thing. If you got that side and you got that preserved in a way, kumbaga nilagay mo siya sa isang
mhm,
glass box or something. That's essentially it. It's a unique form na binili mong,
oo,
let's say,
and
year
preserve,
2005, the basketball. Nung bata ka, nakita mo si Michael Jordan.
hmm,
Kailan ba nag-retire si Michael Jordan? Like 2000,
oo, mga gano'n,
2000 something, right? Nakita mo
oo.
si Michael Jordan before, after a game or maybe after niya mag-retire. And then nakita mo somehow si Kobe Bryant years after napapirma mo on the same ball. And then you
Puta
got
tol,
recently, let's say, kuwari
sobrang
napapirma mo si
oh
LeBron.
my God,
Napapita mo si LeBron dun on that same
trinipit 'no?
ball. Really? That's what
Jesus Christ.
that's the thing. It's a very
Skyrocket ang ano
similar
mo nun tol,
very
skyrocket
similar
nun.
thinking siguro with NFT na yun na it's very
Hmm,
unique but it's tangible. You can see it. Na ito ay ginawa or involved yung tao na intended na para maging mamahalin yung item na yun. So in
hmm,
this case, kahit cheapest basketball you could find. And then
napapirmahan
napapirma
niya.
mo si Michael Jordan, napapirma mo si Kobe,
Boom,
napapirma mo si
rich
LeBron.
kid,
You see? That's the thing.
'di ba?
Kahit
Oo.
kahit anong Wilson basketball wouldn't amount
Regardless
to
tol
that.
wala na yun kasi yung
Uh,
pirma yung
especially
nagma-matter.
to those basketball enthusiasts.
Tapos nakuha mo yung tatlo sa isang
Really, yeah.
item.
Oo, nakuha mo
Tol
sila.
kahit minsan nga kahit papel lang yan, eh, 'di ba? I mean
Yeah,
it's there's some reason, for some
pero
reason
yun
I
nga
would think.
yun nga the idea is that there na you're able to uh store it or preserve
Hmm,
it in a way.
oo
That's the
actually.
idea. That's the idea nung nung NFT. But the thing is with this example again yung CEO si Jack Dorsey with his first tweet na nabenta na 2.5 million. 2.5 million for a sorry, but this sounds really stupid. And this is me coming from a programmer. Pareho kami programmer. We know this. We do this on a daily basis. This is coming from a perspective of programmer na you're selling a $2.5 million database value, walang S, value, a database value to binibenta mo for $2.5 million. Really? You can
Mm,
take
I
ito.
mean hindi, it's the feeling ko hindi siya yung ano, eh, hindi siya mismo yung item, hindi siya yung item. The
It's from
it's
where it came from. Yung
parang
person
parang
ang
ganito
pinanggalingan.
parang ganito, a jersey can set you off or set you back
To,
kano,
yung mga original, I think it's
5,
to
3,
2,000 to 5,000 depende kung sino.
oo, sabihin nating 5,000 na for some reason nakuha mo yung classic jersey ni Kobe way, way before 90s nung naglaban sila ni Michael
Yung
Jordan.
classic na ano, oo.
The same, um,
Yung short
style
shorts.
or yon short shorts, the full getup.
Oo.
Sabihin natin 10,000. The same dahil official jersey siya galing sa NBA, I'm guessing yun din yung gamit ng mga players.
Hmm.
Almost the same quality. So, imagine na 10,000 mo siya nabili in peso tapos pero ngayon babaguhin natin yung senaryo, nasuot ni Kobe yung anong yun, may pawis ni Kobe yung
Ito yung mga after game, yung mga sapatos na
it's no,
pinamimigay.
it's the actual jersey na sinuot niya nung naglaban sila ni Jordan. Verified at merong ano,
May proof.
merong anong tawag dun?
May proof.
Oo, may proof na yun yung gamit niya. May anong tawag dito, sa art merong gano'n, eh.
Certification.
No, 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 no. May shucks,
Signature.
nakalimutan ko. Basta parang ano siya, parang may lineage siya
Aha.
na ano, na dito galing 'to sa event na 'to, nahawakan siya ni ganito at ibinigay ni ganito sa anak niya, na yung anak niya ang nagbenta sa
So,
lugar na
basically
'to
may
at
proof.
yung lugar na
May
at yung
proof.
lugar na may notable, merong trace from one point to another,
Mm.
paano napunta sa'yo.
Para may
Then
titulo.
ikaw na yung next in line, once na binenta mo yun, kasama ka na dun sa chain. So, parang ganun yung mangyayari sa kanya.
Ah.
So, kung ganun yung mangyayari dun sa jersey ni Kobe, yung 10,000 in the first scenario would skyrocket to
Hmm.
a
Yeah.
million or something.
Naalala ko yung I was, I couldn't forget it nung time na yun na nabalita na nawala si Kobe.
Hmm,
I'm a Kobe fan, FYI. So, nung nawala si Kobe, parang malungkot, 'di ba? So, nagulat yung
mm,
everyone, buong mundo nagulat.
hmm,
Even those who are not basketball fans but know who Kobe Bryant is, nagulat din sila. So, after that, asshole na mga tao, pinagbibili yung mga Kobe shoes sa Nike. And for that, like, that month, out of stock lahat ng Nike shoes ni Kobe. Kobe shoes,
ah,
lahat ng Kobe shoes, out of stock. For
tapos nagbebenta ng malaki
Yeah,
sa internet.
exactly.
Putang
Parang
ina,
ang taas ng patong,
solid, nice.
sobrang, oh my goodness, parang pero maganda ginawa ni Nike na they stop all sales ng Kobe
Mhm,
shoes nung nalaman nila yung mga balitang ganyan. Therefore, di na kumalat. Now, I think safe to say continue na yung sales ng
hmm,
Kobe shoes and it doesn't really hindi na gano'n kataas yung patong maybe. Depende kung rare Kobe shoes. May mga rare Kobe shoes din kasi pero kung ano, hindi na gano'n kataas yung patong.
hmm.
It's not like yung alam mo yung Yeezy,
Ah,
yun sa Adidas. So, grabe ibebenta ni Adidas ng around 10,000-11,000. Pero apparently nabebenta siya for like 20,000-50,000. Depende kung gaano ka-rare, gaano
oh,
ka-frequent, or gaano genuine or sikat yung Yeezy. Like,
mhm.
sobrang sobrang ano nun, yung time na nabalita yung death ni Kobe, at grabe yung ginawa ng mga tao and they try to sell it off like shit.
Pero yun nga yung sinasabi ko. So, coming back dun sa Twitter, it's not actually the item anymore or the entry anymore.
I think yung story ng item.
Yung yung history ng item as well as kung sino yung tao na kasi it's the first person who did that, eh.
And
So,
may
siya
yung
yung
story behind it as well, oo.
'di ba? Parang okey kung eh, I'm guessing if you buy that, would you hold the rights of the experience?
Rights na experience?
Oo, so parang I mean, paano yun? I mean, how I mean, yun pa rin yung hindi kasi nga malinaw, eh. I mean, you're buying the experience.
Siguro let's
Pero
look
kasi
at it in a perspective ng collector.
Ah,
So, kasi
pagka gano'n medyo weird na 'yun. Ay,
oo,
nandun na tayo sa ano, nandun na tayo sa realm ng okey, hindi na wala ng sanity dito sa ano, sa gagawin natin. Kasi kung collector ka tol, kapagka kunyari sabihin natin yung mga nagko-collect ka ng
sapatos.
pencil,
Pencil,
Minish na gano'n, 'di ba? Lahat
I
ng
guess,
collector
oo, meron,
and
meron.
you know yung pinakamagandang pencil, wala na, you're throwing away all sanity out the window.
It's true, it's
Tapos
true.
I mean,
Oo,
it's not derogatory. It's not
oo,
derogatory. I'm not saying or saying ill will sa or I'm not saying anything bad sa mga collectors.
oo.
It's actually yun nga, eh, parang dahil collector ka, you know the worth and
Yeah, oo,
yung
exactly, exactly.
yung 'di ba, yung gusto mo. Alam mo kung ano
Oo,
yung gusto mo, alam mo kung ano yung 'di ba, and sa sa labas na tao, for example me, hindi naman ako nangongolekta ng pencil. If you're going to say to me na, "Tol, etong Blackwing, etong pencil na
mm,
'to, this revolutionize the art of
oo,
writing as well as, sketching.
oo,
Etong pencil na 'to, ito yung unang limited run ng Blackwing na pencil." Tapos sabihin ko, eh, it for me na hindi ako collector, it's walang sense, 'di ba? I mean, that's stupid. Bakit
I
ka
would give
bibili
an
ng
example right now.
mm.
So, example ako, I am an avid, enthusiast of, keyboards, mechanical keyboards. So,
Hmm.
I
Ah,
do like that very much. So,
yan.
guys, other people who don't understand parang, "Ano special diyan, keyboard lang naman yan. It's used on a daily basis,
'Di
pang
ba?
work, pang type, pang games, whatever." But for people like me na for example, I have a custom keyboard, customized. So, it matters for me yung precision adjustment na nagagawa ko, like gaano kadiin ko gusto, kung gaano kagaan ko gusto, gaano kaingay o katahimik yung quality nung nung case nung keyboard, nung plate, nung keycaps, everything. Pero in the end of the day, just an example. So there's a keyboard, a keycap
Hmm.
company, a keycap manufacturer. Not going to say, pero they're very expensive. Like, pag bumili ka ng item nila, they're top of the line keycap company. Keycaps, just so you know, is yung nakikita natin sa ibabaw ng keyboard na may mga letters and numbers. That's a
Mhm.
keycap. Those cheap plastic things na maninipis. Now, there are companies out there who makes better quality ones na would make sense for either functionality or aesthetics or both if you get lucky. Also preference na rin. So there are differences in each profile kumbaga. I'm not going to go deep there. But basically there's this company or manufacturer na gumagawa ng mga keycaps na they sell it for really expensive, um really expensive price, na ang base price pa lang would set you back like 10,000 pesos. Base price. ten thousand
What?
pesos. In the end of the day, if titignan mo, it's just a molded plastic.
Oo.
Yes. In the end of the day, it's
Ah,
just molded plastic. Pero, they are selling it 10,000 and people are buying it. It runs in limited groups. So, mahal siya kasi limited. Pangalawa, mahal siya kasi yung manufacturing style
is
nila or process.
is is this the same I mean, eh, I'm feeling na kung gano'n, if you're really into that world, 'di ba?
Hmm.
You tend to appreciate yung mga nuances,
Oo, oo. That's true.
mga nuances.
Kasi kung bumili ako nun, and I don't have one. Kung bumili ako nun
Kaya
kung
mo
bumili
naman
ako
'yun,
nun
sobra
hindi,
ka naman
papi
mo
mahal. Sobrang
tol,
mahal niya. Like,
kayang-kaya mo 'yun.
I told you, the base price is 10,000. But that's just the base. Hindi kasama yung what we
Parang
call the
para bang
novelty
ano,
piece.
para bang i-snubin ka nila kapagka, "Uy, base price lang."
Hindi,
'Yan.
hindi naman, pero there are other parts na kunwari, base kit usually includes yung nakikita natin na normal sa full size keyboard. So
Uh-huh.
yung numpad, yung alpha keys, yung F rose, mga gano'n.
Mhm.
But there are items na maeengganyo ka na tinatawag namin novelty keys na, uy,
Yun
may
ba yung
design
mga
yung keycap, oo.
may skull, gano'n.
May skull, may picture ng ice
Oo.
cream, whatever.
What the
Seriously, may
Ay,
mga
pero wait lang,
coffee.
wait lang. Magkano yung keyboard mo ngayon,
Wag natin
ginagamit
wag
mo?
na wag natin pag-usapan 'yan.
Oh, ayan. Nakikita mo 'to, this is what I'm using now. So it's a 2,500 keyboard na
Yeah.
binili ko pa kay kaibigang ano,
Oo, alam ko.
kaibigang Bay.
Oo.
So, ayan. So, nakikita mo 'to, it's functional, it's
Look,
not
if you're a keyboard enthusiast, you don't have one keyboard only.
yun nga, eh.
That's
I
the
mean,
thing.
ano yun, para si Mozart.
Hindi. How would I defend it?
Hindi, I mean,
It's more of
hindi
collector. Yun yung pinag-uusapan natin, yung collection mo
hindi
yun,
hindi ko
collection.
talaga ano, parang parang ano yan, eh, there are people who would like to display yung mga items nila. May certain na gano'n, 'di ba, yung may mga figures, yun yung mga
Mhm,
ano nila, yun yung their
mm.
world revolves on them displaying yung kumbaga sa mga gano'n magiging ano, eh, completionist na sila, eh, 'di ba?
Mhm.
They're bordering on being a completionist. Kailangan itong buong set na 'to or itong buong series na 'to ma makuha ko yung buong stuff, 'di ba,
Hindi,
parang gano'n.
oo
Hindi
nga, pero that's the thing kasi sobrang sobrang rabbit hole niya. Like,
oo,
ah
swi-swimming ka sa malalim 'no?
sobra parang, so
Swimming.
nandun na kasi yung difference of, may makikita mo na yung preference mo for those who understand. In any enthusiast or hobby, na may rabbit hole. It might be shoes, it might
Hmm,
be keyboards, it might be, knives. There are knife
mm.
hobbyists. Um, I think may flashlight din.
Ano nga, eh, na muntikan akong mapunta sa rabbit hole na 'yan, tapos
Alin?
naalala ko meron akong asawa. Seryoso, yung knives and shit. Kasi 'di ba nagluluto ako,
Yeah.
nagkataon
Ano, kitchen knives.
the knife that I owned was, coincidentally Martha Stewart, santoku
Ah,
na Martha Stewart.
okey.
And it's not even yung top of the line thing if you're
Uh-huh.
talking about knives. Martha Stewart, kilala mo yung pangalan for some
Oo,
reason pero
oo,
hindi
oo.
hindi siya yung world class knives, 'di ba?
Yeah.
And it's just around 4 inch na knife. So ngayon, naputol siya for some reason after ilang taon,
Hmm,
simula pa nung college. So, medyo nalungkot ako. So sabi ko, "Oh my God, ano, yung knife ko, wala
wala
na
na.
akong gagamitin, wala na akong
Oo,
gamitin. Paano ako magluluto ng maayos?" Tapos
hmm,
gamit ko yung ano, yung cheap cheap knife na 6 inches, although it's long, sobrang delikado niya. Sobrang hindi ko siya mapatalas. Tol, magaling ako maghasa,
mm,
nagle-leathercraft ako, magaling ako maghasa, alam ko yun.
hmm.
Tol, kaya kong gawing butter smooth yung paghiwa ng ano ko, eh, ng cutter ko. 'Pag
Oo,
ginanon mo tol yung leather na makapal,
oo.
tol, quality shit ako mag-ano, maghasa. Pero puta, yung knife na yan tol sinukuan ko yun, putang ina. Talagang sobrang sobrang hindi ko siya mapatalas tapos paggayat ko ng onion, binitawan ko siya bigla. Sabi ko, "Puta, hindi ko kaya 'to." Kasi 'pag gano'n ko dumulas tapos
Oo,
madadali yung daliri ko, sabi ko, "Ay puta, delicates 'to." So
oo.
tingin ako ngayon sa misis ko, sabi ko, "Bibili ako ng kutsilyo." Sabi ko,
Ano,
"Yung maganda na."
oo, ano sabi?
Magkano yung budget
Oo,
na puwede mong ibigay sa'kin? Sabi niya sa'kin ngayon. Eh, hindi niya ako binigyan ng budget, so tumitingin lang ako. Sinabi ko lang, "Bigyan mo ako ng budget."
oo.
Pero hindi pa she didn't get back to me kung magkano yung budget
So, hindi niyo
for
binigay, oo. Pero
for
naghanap ka
some
na?
reason baka may ginawa ako nun or kumain na kami or ano. Basta parang yun lang sinabi ko sa kanya, naputol kami dun for some reason. Tapos bumili ako ng knife, 2,500.
Hmm,
In-import secondhand siya, galing siyang Japan, in-import siya dito. I mean yung mga ano lang, common knives dun ng pambahay, yung mga tipong,
pero good
surplus,
quality.
medyo mura. I would say kasi hanggang ngayon parang almost 1 year ko na yata siya gamit.
Hmm,
May dalawa, tatlong beses ko lang siya hinasa, eh, and it retains the edge really well. Plus, yung binilang ko nun, kasama ko siya sa ano, sa leather crafting. So, ano niya, passion niya rin yung knives for some reason.
hmm,
So, anong nangyari, binigyan niya ako ng additional isa, Giotto na style. So, yung Giotto, yun yung patulis. There
hmm.
it's used para sa mga, chicken tsaka mga meat. Mas makapal yung spine niya, yung pinakalikod. Ngayon kung bakit alam ko yung mga spine, yung mga Giotto, Santoku, mga ganyan, kasi ito na yung gusto kong ipunto. Napunta ako dun sa malalim na parte ng dagat na yun, tol. Putang-ina, tol, sabi ko, tumitingin na ako ng mga Damascus
Oo,
na
oo.
ano, na Giotto, yung mga for ano, tapos ano, yung mga ano na, handmade artist ng Japan, i-import mo na dito sa Pilipinas, tol. Yung
Ganyan din ako nagsimula, eh, kasi parang, naghanap lang ako sabi ko, I was starting out sa company natin, nagkaka-start ko pa lang, kaka-hire lang sa'kin. Tapos tinanong lang ako ni Mil, sabi, "DJ bibili ka ba ng mechanical keyboard?"
tol,
Sabi ko, "Oo." Ta's naghanap-hanap lang din ako, then andiyan na.
'di ba, dun nagsisimula lahat yan, eh, yung tumitingin-tingin ka. Tapos puta, tol pagtingin ko sobrang ganda kasi talaga, eh.
Oo,
May ano, may anong tawag dun, ah, semi ba yun, semi? Yung may yung di 'pag hinammer nila yung kasi yung mga knives na tinitingnan ko yung mga pro level shit talaga ng mga
mm.
Gyuto tsaka Santoku. Ano siya, handmade siya. Talagang blacksmith.
Yun ba yung parang mga nakikita sa YouTube, sa Facebook video, eh, yung mga ginagawa
Hindi
yung
yun. Tol,
Damascus
ito
ng mga ano.
blacksmith dude talaga 'to. Gagawa siya ng Damascus tapos hahampasin niya ng kamay niya. Gagawin niya yung buong knife work, babalansehin niya, lalagyan niya dito, babalansehin niya 'yun. Basta mga gano'n. Tapos yung paghasa niya iba pa, lalagyan pa niya ng ano bang tawag dun? May nilalagay siya na parang basically gumagawa siya ng ano, ng katana. Kasi gano'n ang blacksmith ngayon sa Japan, eh, gagawa sila ng katana pero shorter version. So 'yun yung magiging kutsilyo mo. So yung methodology almost the same as them creating Japanese swords for you. And yung sinasabi kong 'yun, it's artwork na lalagyan nila ng putik yung pinaka gano'n. Kung makikita mo 'yun, 'di ba may gano'n-gano'n yung kutsilyo?
Mm, mm.
So, yun lalagyan niya ng putik yun tapos bago nila i-fire sa dulo yung huling huling pagpapatigas nung bakal. Then, ang mangyayari nun, 'pag natanggal yun siyempre the edge itself would be, ah, mas malambot ng konti kasi siyempre protected siya dun sa init. Tapos tempered na yung likod, yung pinaka-spine, matigas na yung spine.
Mhm.
That's how you get yung balanse ng flexibility at saka ng rigidness ng kutsilyo at saka as well as espada. Kita mo naman kung gaano kalami yung research ko. So so 'pag tinignan mo yung presyo ng mga gano'n, yung mga handmade shit and stuff, 15,000 mababa pa,
Oo, yun exactly.
mababa pa. Hindi pa masyadong kilala yun, medyo meron pa dun sa comments na nagrereklamo na ano, "Oh my God, yung, hawakan niya ano lang, hindi ivory," parang
Pero that's the thing kasi for normal people, hindi nila mapapansin yung precise things na tayo napapansin
mm.
natin.
'Di
Like
ba?
anong difference naman ng again, with what I understand for keyboards.
Mm.
So, anong difference yan kung itong binili ko kunwari something A4 tech, something cheap parang gano'n. Eto pareho lang naman
Yung
yan na
anong
ano,
tawag dun? Anong tawag dun sa key ng mga gano'n,
Arti
cellulose or ay no.
membrane,
Membrane.
membrane keyboard, oo. So, parang, sila parang bibili sila parang magkano, 1,000 at most, ₱1,000. Ito mahal-mahal nito, bakit ka bibili ng ganyan, ang dahilan ba, anong
Mm,
pinagkaiba niyan, et cetera, et cetera. Parang o kaya kapag may binago ko isang part na para sa'kin it makes sense, pero sa kanila hindi nila makikita, parang ano,
yung nuances again, the nuances, the
those
nuances.
those small things na parang example, pareho yung keyboard pero binago ko yung switch.
The the yung nuances mapapansin mo 'pag umabot ka dun sa punto na medyo nasa malalim na parte ka na ng dagat.
That's true.
Hindi, seryoso, seryoso. Kasi yung 'di ba for some reason itong ginagawa nating podcast na 'to, nagkakaproblema ako dun sa audio. So
Hmm,
na-obsess ako sa kung paano mapapabuti yung audio ko. Hindi ko alam kung mabuti na yung audio ngayon,
I think
pero
it's better pero oo.
wala pa tayo dun sa punto na yun, tol. Pero for some reason, lahat ng mga tweaks, lahat ng mga pinapanood ko, naririnig ko na ngayon yung
Ah,
small nuance
ay
ito kapagka ano, ganito ang itsura ng boses kapagka wala tayong acoustic panels. Tapos, ito kapagka meron tayong acoustic panels na foam lang. Yung mga gano'n parang,
I think kapag
oh my
audio
God.
ibang usapan pa, eh, like meron pa yung mga example sa mic. Ito kasi ito example 'to, mic na 'to.
Hmm,
I was searching for something na there are mics na 3.5. Ito kasi USB. So, there
mhm.
are mics na 3.5, jack yung gamit for input.
Itong
Ah,
gamit ko ngayon, ito.
Yan, oo. The
Ah,
thing is, I needed something na plug and play rather,
rekta 'no.
rekta. So,
Ay
and I needed something na hindi ko na sana kailangan ng setup, like kailangan pa ng dock
I I
for
I
amps.
have a ano, ito, papamana ko na kay misis.
Ah,
So, ito USB yung end niya. Ito
yeah,
yung una kong gamit. So, I mean it works, wala namang problema sa kanya. Ay
yung sa'kin kasi ano, naka-USB mic ako. So, the thing about this is, kinaganda kasi nito para sa'kin is it works with, plug and play sa phone ko. If I needed something more
hmm.
than my phone. With my
Ha? Phone?
PC. Oo, sa
Paanong
phone.
phone?
Cellphone,
OTG?
OTG.
Ah,
Samsung phones have features in their camera phone na puwede kang mag-record manually and pipiliin mo yung audio input.
ah.
Oo, may mga gano'n
Teka,
silang feature.
bakit mo kailangan ng ano, bakit mo kailangan wait lang, anong ginagawa mo sa phone mo at bakit mo kailangan ng mic sa phone mo? 'Pag
Nag-YouTube,
naglalakad ka ba nakagano'n
nag-YouTube,
ka, "Kamusta mga
nag-YouTube
kaibigan?"
ako. Nag-YouTube ako, 'di ba? 'Pag
Hindi, hindi,
nagre-record
wait.
ako ng YouTube,
Dun sa isa mong channel.
yeah, do'n sa isa kong channel, oo.
So naka-mic rekta sa phone.
Oo, kasi ang
Kasi
ginagawa ko
nga
dati,
pala kailangan mong overhead, eh.
kaya ang ginagawa ko dati,
Gets ko, gets ko,
is
gets ko.
nire-record ko yung voice ko sa PC, tapos nire-record ko yung sarili ko sa video, and then ino-overlay ko na lang, ine-edit. Ang hassle ng edit,
Hmm.
ang hassle ng
Kaya
edit.
ginawa mo na na
Kaya
direkta na
ginawa ko
lang siya.
diretso diretso ko na sa phone.
Oo,
Ang hassle
oo,
kasi na edit. So,
tama.
and, I don't have the time nor the experience para i-match yung small
Tama.
things, and pinuputol ko pa kasi yun. Like, if you're like me who's recording who's recording yourself, as talking or something ta's habang naka-video, I
Hmm,
tend to have those times na I'm recording something and then ika-cut ko, pero hindi ko na ika-cut yung video. Ka-cut ko na lang sa post-edit. Parang
hmm.
i-edit mo na lang,
Pero
parang gano'n na lang. Para sasabihin, "Okey, cut," and then go on
yung
and start.
ginagawa ko ngayon pre may mga ano na ako, meron na akong mga key movements kapagka ano, para alam ko kung kunyari dito kasi gamit ko ngayon yung phone, eh. Yun
Hmm,
yung webcam na gamit ko ngayon. Pero normally kapagka kunyari kailangan ko na walang background katulad nitong ginagamit natin ngayon, kunyari ako lang,
hmm,
ang mangyayari niyan nakakabit siya dun sa sound card tapos 'di nag-aano siya. So ang
hmm,
mangyayari mag-aano ako, mag-clapper ako, yung clapper na na kamay.
Dati may gano'n pero inaano ko lang, sinasabi ko lang sa video na, "Okey, okey cut." Tapos titignan ko,
Oo,
ta's re-remind ko
tapos
sarili ko, "Cut mo lang
oo,
'to." Ta's
me
next.
meron ako ano kaya lang sa'kin ano, physically ko siyang pinipindot na stop and go. Para sinasabi ko,
Ah,
okey scene 1 tapos sasabihin ko yung scene tapos
ah,
kapagka may mali gaganon ako, para alam ko na sa dulo, pagka nakita ko yung may ganon, hahanapin ko
mm.
muna yun. Kasi siyempre kung scene 1 yun tapos pamali-mali ka,
Sabagay.
daming
Kasi yung sa'kin, ang ginagawa ko is, recording ko lang sa sarili ko is, start a video and yung end closing ng video, that's it.
kasi
Kaya
voice
okey
over
lang.
yung ano,
Voice over yung
oo,
middle part ng video
oo,
ko,
tama.
so okey na yun. So I just shoot, tawag dun yung mga B-roll, sine-shoot ko lang yung
Oo,
mga ano, yung product na gusto ko i-present or yung gusto ko
mm.
ipakita, gusto ko
Tapos
i-explain,
ano,
then that's it. Then shoot yung ano.
nala
So madali lang
naalala
yung ginagawa ko sa'kin.
naalala ko yung doppelganger mo.
Ah.
Inspiration sa utak ko.
Oo, sira.
Mga guys hanapin niyo sa YouTube yung doppelganger ni DJ. Seryoso mag-e-enjoy kayo.
By the
Ay,
way, kung may nakikinig pala sa inyo sa amin ngayon, please subscribe to my other YouTube channel, Tech DJ.
yan, okey plug and play,
Lagi
ayan,
shameless
ayan.
plug.
Shameless plug, ayan. Sama niyo na rin yung Silvertel PH.
Yeah.
Ayan,
Hindi,
yun.
pero that's the thing kasi naghanap ako ng mic na I needed something na I don't want to have a, una-una na ang hanap ko is, it should have enough, power for recording. Para
Mm,
and wide yung range na kayang i-capture yung frequency kumbaga. So this one match it, and at the same time, unfortunately hindi ako puwedeng mag-dock dito, mag-amp, which is
mm.
fine, which is yun yung habol ko kasi
Oo,
I don't want another set of device on top of my table na clutter,
ano
gagamitin
yan,
ko lang paminsan-minsan.
may sinasabi na ganyan si Adam Savage ng Mythbusters. Kasi kung
Mhm.
if you guys are familiar with
Siya ba yung
Tested,
nakasalamin? Yung
ah,
pareho pala
siya
sila
yung
nakasalamin,
siya
yung
yung
blonde?
lively siya yung lively guy, oo.
Oo.
Siya yung mabiro. So, parang, recently may nagtanong sa kanya na ano, kasi yung Tested puro one day builds yun tol, talagang gumagawa tapos naka-record. Nire-record niya, in-explain niya yung thought process, ano yung mga nangyayari, gano'n. Tapos parang may nagtanong sa kanya, may mga Q&A sections yung episodes na yun. So, parang sabi sa kanya, ah, "Paano mo paano ka hindi tinatamad?" Actually, ang sagot niya katulad nitong ginagawa natin. So, parang naka-set up siya in a way na run and gun. Yung
Hmm,
ginagawa mo run and gun yun, eh. Kasi kung nakakabit ka sa camera mo tapos meron kang mic, that's all you need. Hindi mo na kailangan ng fancy whatever, 'di ba? Hindi mo kailangan yung, yung iyong DSL DSLR
DSLR.
ay imo-mount mo sa tripod, maglalagay ka ng ilaw na sangkatutak tapos 'di ba,
Production ano na yun.
hassle
Hindi,
siya
pero
unless
that's a dream.
naman, 'di
That's
ba?
the
Kung
dream.
kunyari kung meron na tayong kung yung mga yun naka-setup na kita mo pansinin mo, yung mga may setup na gano'n si
Si
Unbox Therapy,
Unbox, si Linus, si MKBHD,
meron na silang
Studio.
stand-alone
Meron na
studio
silang office na gano'n na.
naka-setup na lahat. Uupo ka na lang, ang magsasalita ka, less friction.
Yeah, that's true.
The ang gusto niya less friction. So, sabi niya nung una kasi siyempre production company sila, eh, 'di ba? So, sa Adam Savage may production company sila. So, technically meron silang mga equipment talaga. Pero ang ending niya, he used yung phone na gamit niya iPhone na luma pa. Tapos kinabitan lang niya ng lapel, dun siya nagsasalita or may iba lang siyang mic na shotgun siguro, yun lang siguro yung setup niya. Pero that's two items na hindi niya na kailangang isipin. He can just set it up na, okey lagay mo diyan, okey, okey,
Mm.
rolling, tapos, 'di ba? Hindi niya na kailangang mag-isip,
I
'di
guess
ba? Mabilis
nasa
ang production.
nasa perspective 'yun ng tao
Pe
kung paano
pe
i-approach.
pero may caveat 'yun.
Ah,
Kasi si Unbox Therapy, si Adam Savage, may following na sila, eh.
oo.
So, kumbaga naabot na nila yung threshold na whatever you do is already gold, 'di
Hindi,
ba?
pero the thing is ito, I think it matters yung perspective kung sino yung gumagawa. Like for example,
Hmm,
with Adam Savage, I don't think siya yung may-ari
ng
nung show. Siya ba yung may-ari nung show?
siya.
Siya ba may-ari nung show?
Oo,
Ah,
sila sila, oo, sila. Ano lang, kumbaga ini-streamline lang niya kasi sabi niya,
I guess
umabot
mas
umabot siya sa punto na he already acknowledges kung ano yung good enough.
I
Hindi
guess
na
that tama nga yung sinabi mo na nandun na sila sa threshold kung saan whatever na ilabas nila, papanoorin pa rin ng tao. Although siyempre,
oo.
they have to keep a certain standard, kumbaga. They have to keep a certain
Teka lang,
standard. Okay.
Boomski, technical difficulties.
Sorry.
Merong naghahanap ng aso. Pero
Okay.
solid,
Ah,
ayun.
edit ko na lang ng konti yun.
Putulin mo na lang yung section na yun. Hindi
Ah,
ano, actually tol, ang ginawa namin ni Jed, yung may gano'n, putulin mo siya, putulin mo yung buong section na mula nung may nangyari hanggang sa bago tayo bumalik.
oo.
Tapos pagkaputol mo nun, ilagay mo siya sa harapan. Tapos parang may jump scene ka na lang dun sa ano mo, sa intro mo. So parang siya yung teaser nung ano,
Puwede, sige. Oh, so
gano'n. Wala, eh, gano'n talaga. Nangyayari talaga ito. May
sige.
naghanap ng, hinahanap ni Chea yung aso, sorry. Kaya ano,
Sige,
nandiyan ba
sige.
si Chea?
Edit ko.
Ay naku,
Anyways,
ayun.
ano,
Okey,
depende nga
okey.
yun sa ano, depende na rin siguro yun sa perspective ng tao.
Teka,
Like,
ako natatawa. Wait lang. Okey, okey. Okey, back from technical difficulties. Ayan,
pero
sobrang
yun nga,
bait. Salamat.
ah, depende siguro rin yan sa perspective ng tao. Like if, as long as they have a certain standard na iki-keep, like example, for example, yung integrity ni MKBHD is, on every video na i-release niya is if he releases a video na quality, like he tells the truth, itong company to ay, um, totoo yung mina-market, he's not just accepting random, yung basta kung sino na lang mag-ano sa kanya, mag-sponsor.
Hmm,
Bahala na kung may kung good quality product yung product or hindi, tapos sasabihin niya, "This is good shit," yung let's say earphones.
par it's hindi, I mean, dapat ano, I mean, hindi mo
Basta may certain standard ka pa rin, may certain
certain
pride ka pa rin na
siyempre hindi puwede kasi na
bahala
magiging
na,
bayaran ka basically, magiging bayaran.
hindi na. Pero
Hindi
ano,
puwede.
as long as they keep yun nga, sabi mo nga kanina kay Adam Savage na he understands kung ano yung good enough for his
Yun,
viewers.
oo.
Kasi parang as long as as you understand na ito yung pinapanood mo, ito yung content mo, and then
Tsaka
ito yung ano,
hindi nila ine-expect yung high quality of production, 'di ba? Kasi ano ba makikita mo katulad lang nitong nakikita mo sa likod ko, 'di ba? Ito yung workshop niya, eh. Ito yung
hmm.
workshop ko kung
Ano, pero
kumbaga
kay MKBHD, he made his name na merong quality yung kanyang videos, like
yun,
serious
yun lang.
quality.
That's the
Ah,
baseline na ine-expect sa kanya
oo.
nung
Can
viewers niya.
can you,
Pero
imagine they are using yung red cameras, 8K,
ay
12K
mahal
footage.
nun. mahal yun.
Pre,
'Wag
for
yan,
YouTube,
'wag yan tol,
Linus
ano yun.
Linus Tech Tips, they are using I think yung
Yung
bagong 12K Black Magic
eh,
ba yun?
I'm I'm not that familiar with ano yun, sino 'to, yung tech reviewer na sinasabi mo,
Si Linus?
MK? MK?
MKBHD, oo, si
Oo.
Marquez, oo.
It's so ibig mo sabihin umpisa pa lang ng channel niya,
No, no,
quality
no,
siya
no, no, no. Nagsimula siya ng channel niya, bata siya, like still a kid, na unang video
okey,
niya yung parang webcam video pa nga na
mm,
may nire-review siya na recorder, video recorder, yung mga old school na piniflip pa, hawak mo ganyan, tas
mm,
piniflip pa ng gano'n, yung ginaganon pa, yun.
mm,
So, yun yung parang I think as far as I know, yun yung una niyang video or yun yung una niyang sumikat na video. And then
hmm,
throughout time, hanggang nung nag-college siya, he does it na may video siya hanggang um, nakakapag-shoot na siya ng using DSLR, nakakabili na siya ng gano'n.
mhm,
And then ngayon, top of the line YouTubers na I'm just familiar with tech tubers because
mhm,
that's my interest. So, Linus has a, I think, may red camera siya na 8K, 8K footage. And he's also using, I think may bago sila na 12K Blackmagic.
and
Those are being used in Hollywood as far as I remember.
I'm
12K footage for YouTube. Imagine
parang,
that.
the amount of money those people have.
Ah, that's for, see, Linus Tech Tips has a
Ah,
company built entirely on YouTube.
ang amazing,
Yeah,
amazing,
oo.
amazing ng mga
Ah, Kong TV.
taong yun.
Kong TV. Kilala mo si Kong TV?
Oo, I mean it no,
Filipino
hindi
ano siya,
hindi ko napapanood pero
hindi
alam ko
hindi ko rin
pangalan niya.
siya napapanood pero
Oo,
even I know him. May nakita akong picture niya somewhere in Facebook na he's holding a 6K Blackmagic camera. Those are really
parang naging
expensive.
parang standard na ng ano, eh, 'no,
Hindi,
standard na ng
depende. Depende kasi if you're talking about cameras, it depends kung ano yung gusto mong type of
mm,
footage. Well, for Kong TV na so that's really great. It's really amazing and congrats
oo.
all
I'm
hats off to that guy. Ang galing niya. Um pero imagine that YouTube has a 4K option to view
mhm,
4K
mhm,
ano.
mhm. Kung may
But
4K ka na
kung
video,
may 4K monitor or TV ka,
oo,
the thing is, karamihan ng mga tao is it's still at 1080p
oo.
for everything that
Pero
they do or they watch or
pero
consume.
the quality is ano naman, eh, noticeable naman na yata, eh. I mean pero
Hindi,
'di ba hindi?
the
I mean
idea
as long as
the
go,
idea
go, go.
the idea of it is that if you shoot on a higher resolution,
Mhm.
kapag inedit mo, kunwari downscale mo to 4K and you want to zoom in on something, you don't lose in detail. O
Ah,
kung kunwari
okey.
parang, okay sige, you want to, for example, itong power bank na 'to, gusto mo i-feature 'to sa isang video mo, just an
Mhm.
example. So, if you shoot this at 1080p and the video output mo is 1080p and you wanted to shoot it like this and gusto mong i-zoom in itong
You'll lose
logo
the
na 'to,
detail
you lose
kasi
detail. But if
oo.
you shoot it at 4K and you
Hindi
downscale it
kasi
to
siyempre
1080p, 'pag zoom in
oo,
mo, nandoon pa rin yung up to a certain point at
nare-retain niya yung ano, yung
oo,
details or
pero
yung
up to a certain point,
metadata.
oo. But
Oo,
there, that's the idea of it. So, I understand with ano and future proofing na rin with those YouTube channels. And besides, sobrang kada video nila is already, millions in
they're
viewer.
make money sa
Kumbaga
videos.
parang per video nila, millions of views na kaagad at
Bawi
least.
bawi na yung ano, bawi na
Oo,
yung
kum
pinambili nila na I mean it's ano, eh, ladderized, eh, 'di ba? So parang
mm,
nagsimula sila, they're trying to achieve the best quality na capacity nung equipment nila, nagustuhan ng tao, then ito na yung baseline natin. So
oo,
the next round, habang dumadami yung viewers na nakaka-experience ng ganong visuals, sabihin na natin, the next round is may pera na ako ngayon dahil ang dami nanonood.
Hmm,
Bibili ako ng mas magandang gamit, then mag-a-up na naman yung production quality mo. 'Di ba, I mean ladder race, eh. Tapos yung mga tao,
oo.
"Uy, ito na ulit yung susunod nating baseline." Tapos mas makaka-attract ka ng mas marami, 'di
Yeah,
ba?
that's true. That's true. Kasi pero that's on the way na sa kanila yun. There are others na parang, they are using a Canon or a
mm.
Sony camera naman na it's not on the same side as kung si Red camera or si
Ah,
Blackmagic. Hindi sila same, and those things are really expensive. Parang milyon yata ang isa. Pero meron naman yung katulad ni Sony, like the new A7, A7S
hindi,
yata.
no.
Basta yung new camera ng Sony,
Sobrang mahal
ang
ng
ganda.
Sony.
Yeah, but the thing is, if we're talking about if you're doing YouTube, if you're doing
Well,
YouTube for your as a
life,
job,
oo, oo.
that makes sense.
Well,
Kasi
oo.
you'd have to invest on it. It will become your business as well. Kasi anything na maisip mo is already a business idea for that
Well,
YouTube,
oo.
'di
Tama,
ba?
tama naman.
But there are cases na some do it for fun, literally just for fun. Like,
Hmm,
I do it for fun. I do it na parang just to enjoy it. I do this for enjoyment. I do yung other channel ko for enjoyment
ay
as well. Although
ay
wala akong recent activity doon kasi wala akong may picture na product.
help DJ buy.
Ay, kasi the thing is starting a tech channel from scratch is difficult kasi one, um
Yung tech na kailangan mong i-review. Kasi
uh
yung traction halos lahat
uh
na-review na, eh. I
uh
mean,
hindi
hindi katulad
hindi mo kaya
hindi
hindi
katulad
mo kaya
dati.
sumabay, eh, hindi mo kaya sumabay sa mga
Oo,
ano, eh.
hindi wala na, eh, they're already way out there, eh,
Hindi,
'di
what
ba?
I mean
Parang
what I mean na hindi kaya sumabay is, example, this March, and I know this, supposedly yung bagong iPad, Apple event na they will announce new iPads.
al
I'm pretty sure na other YouTubers have already
are
received
already
an
there. Oo,
hindi, bago pa i-announce, I'm pretty sure other YouTubers have already received an
yeah,
iPad and reviewed and just waiting for the go signal kay Apple to upload
na
a
release.
review or an early impression of the product. I
Hmm,
have to buy that. I have to wait for the
official launch.
official launch and
Hmm,
availability sa bansa natin and then buy it. And by the time na gumawa ko ng review ko, traction and yung focus ng mga tao
wala
on
na
it
yun, oo,
is
wala na.
small. So, I got lucky with one of my videos. It's a keyword video na binili ko na recently new. In the keyboard market, it was something big at that time. It was a 68 a small form factor keyboard
Magkano 'to?
na kaya natin pag-usapan yan.
Okey.
Pero it's this actually. Ah, Hindi ko lang kung narinig yun, pero binulot ko kasi siya. So, it's this actually. It's that keyboard na parang it has it gave me like 5,000 views, and which is really nice. Pero the thing is I cannot go out there and continuously buy something that I don't need.
Mm,
Then
ah,
ife-feature ko palagi and hindi
nag
practical. Like for example, there's a new keyboard na naman or a new headset na naman or a new mic or a new video card or something, a new phone
naku
na
tol, ano yan, eh, mahirap ang labanan ng tech, eh, kasi ang
kasi
dami
yeah, oo, kasi for people but the thing is I do love technology as itself. Kumbaga I do love how things progress. For example, yung video card from last generation versus this generation. I love the conversation na why would it be better to just stay on the previous
hmm,
generation, or would it be better to go on and by the new generation ng video cards. Kumbaga, I love how things progress. I love how ano yung difference from previous to current generation. I
hmm,
like it. The
yung
P-
tech side, as in
yes.
tech side
Uh,
talaga.
so from PS4 to PS5, that
Hmm,
I like it as well. So the thing is, uh yung hindi kasi practical. So, I have
Mhm,
to buy something every time just
tama.
to ano, parang, example, the new video cards these days are outrageously overpriced because of lack of, supply and high demand. I
Hmm,
would love to buy I would love to buy if I have the money, I would love to buy a new video card for myself. Kasi ako, magagamit ko rin naman yun eh. Ang condition ko lang sa sarili ko is if I were to feature something on my YouTube channel, hindi dahil para sa YouTube channel, kundi para sa sarili ko. It's something na
hmm,
kailangan ko, magagamit ko, useful sa akin. It has to be practical as well. Kasi lahat hindi ako kumikita sa kaka-YouTube ko and hindi pa ako nasa point na ganun. And hindi naman ako sponsored.
malay mo 'pag bumili ka ng mahal, tap
May traction, oh. One
eh,
time
may
lang subukan ko bumili ng
pero
₱300,000 na laptop,
pero
oh.
mabigla ng traction
No, no, no. Hindi siya ano, start small, start small.
ano, eh,
Kasi
devil's advocate.
it can really be, parang again, as we've talked about earlier, it's a rabbit hole in anything you do.
Hmm,
So, parang ito
yan,
pag-YouTube na 'to, you'd get enticed into trying to output as much content as you can. Pero the thing is, you are limited by one, money. You don't
hmm,
have I do
yun
not
talaga.
hindi I do not have unlimited amounts of money.
Again, papakita ko sa'yo, tangina nakita mo naman 'tong ilaw ko, boom!
Yeah, oo, may ganyan din ako, exactly yan. May lamp din ako na
Yung
tinatakpan ko lang
lamp
ng
lamp
papel
gaming lamp gaming na merong ano,
para
tissue,
sa'kin papel,
yan.
para may diffuse lang yung ilaw para
Oo,
balanse yung ano, pag
solid
shots.
solid diffuser kasi pagka wala
Oo,
niyan 'no, oh my
oo. Also,
God, ilaw.
I think bumibili din ako ng things na cheap pero would,
Pero
would put quality into
na
video.
ano yan, ano 'to, eh, kasi nagpo-photography ako before, so parang well, yan nga yun, eh.
Hmm,
The lamp itself is being used somewhere dito sa workshop ko, 'di ba?
oo.
Pagkagabi gumagawa ako ng craft,
Yeah,
kailangan ko
that's
ng
the
ilaw.
thing. Yeah,
So,
that's the
nandiyan na
thing.
siya, gamitin na natin. I
Oo,
mean, 'di ba? Ano ba naman yung ano, may nakatutok sa'yong ilaw tapos nabubulag ka sa kanang parte
oo.
ng mata mo, 'di ba? So,
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing
ayun,
kasi, ang daming mong limitations when it comes to, trying to start your own. Like depende sa channel, it
mm,
could be a lifestyle channel, it could be a vlog, you can do anything, output as much as you want, and it's fine, it's okay. Yung sa'kin kasi, yun yung passion ko, yun yung gusto ko. I do love technology and how it progresses. Like, for example, again, going back to keyboards. Dati keyboard, isang click, isang press pala.
hmm,
Keyboard reacts na,
ah,
magre-react na yung ano, kung ano yung gusto mong gawin sa keyboard na yun. If you press A, mag-output yung A sa computer mo, and that's it. Now, there are gaming keyboards that have, ang tawag nito, analog switches. Yung
hmm,
press mo kung gaano kadiin, like for example, ito yung bottom nung switch, kung gaano kadiin has a different reaction. Kunwari naglalakad, sa video game. 'Pag light lang yung press mo, lakad lang.
hmm,
Pag maximum na yung press mo, takbo na.
pagka nakadiin ka,
Oo, so analog yung reaction ng ano, then that for me is really amazing,
hmm,
something very interesting for me.
sabagay I
Oo,
would imagine na may paggagamitan nun kasi kung ginagamit mo naman talaga siya for gaming,
for gaming
why
or
not,
as
'di ba?
simple as a computer fan, something interesting for me like, yung anong difference ng fan na 'to from this manufacturer versus from that manufacturer.
Ito na
That's
ba
it
yung
for
mga
me.
fan na sinasabi ba natin dito, eh, yung may mga radiator na,
Yeah,
'di ba?
oo.
Yung mga may
Yu
water
oo,
cooling,
oo, yung mga AIO, oo, yun. Those are things are
water
like
well,
pag
hindi na
usapan
fan yun, eh, ano yun, eh, air condition.
ah,
Air
techni
conditioning unit. ECU
technically
na yun kasi
speaking,
pucha total may radiator na, eh, once na may
ah,
coils ka na puta ECU na yun, eh. May cooling mechanism ka na
technically
gumagana,
speaking, yeah, oo.
may thermodynamics nang involved dun puta
Ah,
iba na yun, hindi na fan yan. Ang fan yung ano,
oo.
square.
Dati may yung PC ko I bought a processor na na medyo hindi kinakaya yung Yu yung fan hindi kinakaya yung processor, sobrang
Hmm,
init. So, I was forced na bumili ng gano'ng klaseng cooling. Ah,
nice.
napilitan ako dun kasi dapat bibili ako ng mas malaking air cooling lang, mas mura, eh.
Hmm,
Ang problema kasi hindi kasya sa aking
hmm,
case, maliit yung case ko. So, yun. Ngayon yung case ko naman ngayon, na binilhan ko ng radiator na yun, kulang ng airflow. So, binago ko rin yung case ko.
nice. 'Yan.
So, whole another topic, for another day.
At ayan, sa tingin ko
Kota na
tayo,
tayo, kota na.
kota na tayo. Kamusta naman? 'Yan,
Yeah, so
mahusay,
kung
mahusay.
kung gusto natin ng gano'ng usapan dun tayo sa kabilang channel ko.
Mm, 'yan, ah, i-ge-guest niya ako, bibigyan niya ako ng runs through ng ano,
Oo,
ng
pero
Hobbies sa
ano,
PC.
let's see, let's see.
'Yan.
Alright guys, I guess that's it for tonight or today kung saan man kayo nanonood, kung anong oras man kayo nanonood. So, I guess
'Yan.
that's it. Ito ang kwentuhan lang with DJ and Fonzie. I am DJ.
And I'm Fonzie.
Thank you again. Also, just a reminder guys, keep safe, may COVID pa rin. Let's keep
Oo.
wearing our mask and face
Ah,
shields.
Also, please like, share, and subscribe yung channel namin para
Yes.
mas marami tayong mapagkuwentuhan sa mga susunod na topics namin.
Yes.
Also comment yung mga ano, topics na gusto niyong pag-usapan sa baba
Yep.
para,
Sana
makita natin.
sana umabot
Yan,
sa point na makabili kami ni Ponce ng tig-isang red camera.
'pag nangyari yun medyo masaya tayo lahat.
Yeah.
Yan,
Alright
sige.
guys, thank you.
Salamat,
Thank you.
salamat. Thank
Bye-bye.
you, pop. Okey.